There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Following our people who waiting to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers who giving us here and the promise from there. The work with my life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make on you. I can't ask Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamo. And you no money, the more I go. And you love the more I go.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Following our people who waiting to serve. The flesh, that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bakwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
But if you see the injured player, it's like I've never been injured before. But the injured are good because some people are soft in their mind. They never come back. They never come back. But I'm a resilient person, very strong in my own mind. And nothing can discourage me, neither break me down. Because I've seen it, I've had the test of time. But what I want to say, to leave this altar, do not swear yourself for me. Everybody that say that he can't be this, he can't be that, if it happens, let me die. Those people die. Don't be them. Please don't be them. Be positive. Some people swear, if Joey have become this, let me die. Those people gone. It shouldn't be you. Be objective, be positive, and be able to hold a conversation. What going on in our country, politics, you got to understand it. You got to sit with even your opponents. Understanding, if you can convince him to believe in you, you can convince that person. Fighting is not the best thing to do. Insults is not the best thing to do. And that's why you see, when Jesus, every time they attack Jesus, he explained to that person who he is and what he's doing. We are all one family. I got aunties from Lofa County. I got uncles from Grand Gile. I got sisters from Maryland, Southtown, Grand Bassett. My family big. And I show all of you. You can see that we are one family in a small country. So we got to treat each other good. The politics, remember when we decided that the politics would divide us? Who can tell me what happened? What happened? War, right? War. And when we went to refugee camps, and everybody that tested that camp, do we want to go back there? No. Because the camp will take away your dignity, your respect, your love for people. So let us be one family. I'll tell you something funny happened the other day. A little girl tested me. Oh, my school fee not paid. I said, okay, what can I do? Oh, our daddy, you know, the school fee. I said, okay, what can I do? I said, okay, send me all your CDC, send me all your CDC hat and t-shirt. It took her 3 days to send it to me. She can send it. Then I took a picture and sent it to a friend. I said, the person that your friend, check. Who are they? I saw a picture, she all a unity partisan. In the street. So I sent it to her. I said, are you there? She said, oh daddy, yeah, you know, that time where, but please forgive me for God's sake. So we'll do a lot of things for God's sake. Whether you're a unity partisan or you're a sedition. That's why in our government, we all work together. I said something on the Facebook. One official of government, I sent a message to him. I said, you don't need to speak like that. Because when you are in opposition, remember you're asking for food, you're asking for food, you're asking for everything. So when the children are calling you, do the same. And he said, oh, Papa, sorry. So we are one people. I could come here and run into your kitchen. Food there, at Joshua, you can be a unity partisan, but give me food because we are human beings. Let us not hate each other here for colors or what we believe. The first thing we should believe that we are all human beings and we are family. So Bishop, I want to thank you for inviting me. I wanted to say this because a lot of people say, oh, you need to talk, you need to talk. No.
Well, folks, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, based on your own locations, their time zone, and so forth. For us here is 10 minutes past 6. That's the time check from our studio here, in the Cruising studio here this evening. The 9th of February, the second month, and the month of February is gradually waning. And like Steve said, I think sometimes ago that hopefully by next week, February will be ending. And that's just the fact. Time waits for no man. That's why, you know, I like this statement coming from the former president that we are all human. Do good to your brothers out there, you know, give them food. Hey, man. It's not because they're on the other side and you're on the other side and you see them like enemy. No. Yeah. You know, so many things, man. But anyway, good evening. Help us share the show. I hope that some of you don't have anything to do with clearing your side. Because if you clear side from now to holiday eve, then just forget it. So, good evening, people. The show will be interesting. The show will be hot. And the show will be more than interesting this evening. Help us share the show. Brother Adi will soon join us. Monk will be here with us this evening. And Bell's team, yeah, all of our team of panelists, they will also join us if some of them maybe in their readiness, or better say in their free mood, maybe they will join us. Yes, but that's the kind of society we have, and that's the kind of country we live in today. People are checking to know where you're from, which type of political party that you support. You know, that means the former president, he said everything. Yeah, you know, even when you talk, you want to be critical, you want to ask these questions that should have been asked maybe by some of our students, community, maybe on the Palava Heart or so forth, and some of the maybe some of the questions should have been asked to the entire center in the point of discussions. People see this thing as somebody who is partisan. They look for partisan. So now what the former president was saying, people look for partisan. When you talk, they say you CMC, you ANC, you CDC. You're just looking for a way to plunge their country into chaos. Again, we will not allow that. Some of you who have the kind of evil motive and the kind of thing you think that maybe they can scare other people, we will not allow that. And we will pray and we will fight for reconciliation by force, by fire. And let me tell someone before, but Ali, come on, this country will reconcile the country. Give people the chance, people who have the authority to talk about critical national issues. Give them the space to talk and see what they are talking as to what are these things that they are saying, these things make sense or not. You have your own part of the discussion. But you make things look like when people are talking about ills, that means they are against. That means they are not for your political party. So you bring them. You know, we're looking today. People look at people and just choose and tell them anything they want to tell them. You this and that. You other group of people. You other. By the way, brother Ali, my dear brother, good evening and what's up, everything, my brother.
Maybe good afternoon from my end, and good afternoon to our listening audience and follower. Glad to be here. How was the weekend? How's the country? And how's the family doing?
Well, my dear brother, I'm good. My weekend was magnificent. Family doing better. At least all of the, if not, well, my children's school closed. So I just assuming that maybe most of the schools are already closed. So I think our children are home. And at least they're stepping now because when they go to school, there when you at least a parent, you have some of the free time, but as long they are home now, so you just have to take all of the stress that the teachers always take it. But I'm okay, yeah, and the country is doing great. Apart from the hoarding and pulling over the weekend, the first have to do with the video that are in circulations of a school campus where we saw students and that are an artist also performing, and that also spark of mixed reactions from the public land that have to do with convent, one of the Catholic school they call the St. Teresa Convent right in Central Monrovia, and that spark of mixed reaction from the public. Then later on, the president of the Republic of Liberia and pointed a bowl of yellow machines, and that also spark of mixed reactions. People hail the president. People are also talking about why the president should have another committee. What happened to the Ministry of Public Works? What happened to other maybe engineering, maybe institutions that are also responsible? But again, the appointment come and the former defense minister, Honorable Brenny Samunka, also have been appointed as head of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority. And so, yes, so our country is indeed moving. And not too long, the Minister of Youth and Sports designate Councillor Kura, also confirmation hearing was ongoing, and I think as we speak at the Capitol Hill, where some Liberians got up to witness and to also support our confirmation hearing. So yeah, my brother, so far I think these are some of the trending national issues, the demolitions, the issue of people crying for their properties, the alleyway and so forth. Yes, so as we speak, people are still panicked as to which way, where the yellow machine will go on tomorrow, which community, which place, and so forth. But so far, the country is peaceful. I think they listened to the former president also on yesterday, where he went to honor the invitation of the church of Bishop on yesterday. And when you talk about a lot of things pertaining to the kind of hatred between Liberians because of politics. And I think we have the video. We'll do that maybe as we go along. We'll play that video, maybe play some of the things that was said by the former president. But so far, so good, my brother. We are good to go. The country is peaceful. And what say you?
Thank you, Mabel, for the update. Yes, I'm doing pretty well. I'm okay. Yes. I just went on social media since this morning. I think 30 minutes ago I was seeing your post and thing. But so far so good. Thanks for the update. And I think I heard the same thing about the government every now and then every little thing they setting up committee. So they setting up yellow machine committee again. And the former president, while you just played, I was praying, I was destined to be playing there. Yes, well, that's it there for last two. I don't know which one you talk about, which artist or musician, or I know nothing. I didn't hear about it. I never came
Oh,
across
okay.
it.
Crystal the change.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Then also in passing quickly, the Lale or for one of the I don't know should I say one of the propagandists or one of the supporters, strong supporter of the government, Prophet Key also have been summoned, and for a matter of fact, he will
Yeah, I
appear
just saw it on
tomorrow.
your post, on
Yes.
your page. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So on tomorrow, he will appear tomorrow before the full bench with his team of lawyers to show why he shouldn't be held in contempt, according to the Chief Justice, that he should come and show reason why he shouldn't be held in contempt. So, and that was also reiterated in Lofa County, where the Chief Justice was also on a program of a groundbreaking program there in Lofa, where he reiterated that Prophet Key have all of the right to have his lawyers and bring his lawyer tomorrow before the full bench. So I think that also that's one of the things that also trending. That Liberians are also having to say that Prophet Key been causing back to back. That one of his strengths because of the issue of cost or insults that what brought him to prominent. Mind you, he did that in a previous government where when scot free, maybe this government now want to take anyone like that, insulting and just going scot free. So Prophet Key will be appearing tomorrow. Some of you who are listening for what we call cursing. So for the insults of the Chief Justice and that of his mother and so forth, allegedly. So because of that, he will be appearing tomorrow to show reason why maybe quote unquote he's doing that. But again, we wait tomorrow to see what's going to happen at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Sometimes people have saying that you don't go to the kind of places, especially holiday if. So that means if everything goes well, Prophet Key may likely be turned over to his lawyer. But if not, then Prophet Key will have a time beyond bar from the day, like for example now, because Wednesday will be holiday, will be Unfortunate Day. Then Thursday, I'm also getting unconfirmed reports that the Chief Justice will be out of the country, and maybe before the weekend, so forth, and be back maybe over the weekend. So we don't know yet. So how all of these things going to play, we don't know what's going to happen. But my brother, that's it.
Yes, I also came across that on your page, that Prophet Key something. Yes, Prophet Key, they are summon him for cursing. So he going to tell the Liberian people why he had to insult the Chief Justice man or waiting. I was listening to that crap. So now people had to be careful in the country because Prophet Kid that was causing all the BB women cause a thing. People were sending him money from the diaspora supporting him because he was so vocal, so rude and abusive to women. We didn't really hear, even though you will insult men, but women. And these were things that even the United Party, according to him, President Baka, and all were cherishing him, they cheer him because of those things he was doing, insulting people, prominent people in the country. And today he came to power now. Then he want to change the rule. Now they summoning him for causing. But so far so good. That is it. That's the Unity Party. They are changing everything. So the men who really causing and brought them to power, if they summon him now, so to tell other people in the country now that he will be summoned for insulting.
Then let me ask you this question because I think we have two major issues here this evening that we'll be discussing on the show that have to do with the zooming issues, how well maybe our government they can go about with zooming and that of the yellow machines, and maybe with the Prophet Key issue will be maybe the last discussion. We can start with it at first. So let me ask you this question. Maybe the government just want to put stop to all of these things that people just randomly go out there and just insult and say whatever thing they want to say just because of freedom of speech. How you see it, my brother? Do you think it's right to also do what you're doing? And should we also say, okay, send maybe quote unquote that maybe the chief justice now want to take the stand? Can we also say, okay, let Prophet Key be punished maybe for all of the things that he's been doing from the previous government?
The problem, like most of the time we say freedom of speech. Yeah, there is freedom of speech. When there is something again, or where your right ends is where another person right begin. And if we're talking about freedom of speech, all of these things have limitation. There should be your limit to it. But I think like the former administration, I don't know which one of the law or what kind of act they put in place that you can summon people for causing, you can take people to court. I think when even Judy Annie Tappe took the same Prophet Key man to court, and whatsoever Kuchu Ben Keita, which is the special advisor to the one of the president advisor, because Joseph Baka get 50 advisors. Kuchu Ben Keita was the same person that went and quoted the say maybe somebody will call here to correct and say what kind of eye Kamara, so kind of eye they get there that
Yes, that's the ad. You are
okay.
correct. Adula Kamara ad of
Kamara Adula, something like that. And then Prophet Key was exonerated, he went free. So if you people somewhere here today, I don't know, because you people were the same people that came out and say, oh yeah, you can take anybody to court because of causing the previous administration pulled this other eye into law, they did that. So we don't know now why are they somewhere Prophet Key for, because while I listening to, you need to tell the people why you insulted the justice minister, man, this and that, all kind of thing. And they same justice ministry, Prophet Key went there and he was exonerated. And the same government said, oh yes, you can summon somebody for causing. So why now? Are they trying not to turn things around, like because people see how the government is proceeding? Sometimes people use all kind of statements. So it's like they want to silence people now. They want, when it comes to freedom of speech, they're trying to get rid of that now. Your speeches should have a limit. Whatsoever you're going to say against the government, maybe when you call on air or you go on Facebook, you read anything that is or derogatory to the government or being insultive, then they will go after you. To me, I see they just want to like hold on to freedom of speech now. That's what I see.
All right. That's what you are saying, or maybe according to your own maybe understanding. But for me, I think we have to build another system or maybe a better society. But again, even though you said something very good, that all of this thing was supported by them when they were in opposition, or when this government was in opposition. They supported all of these things. They supported people insulting people, especially the Prophet Key. Like you just said, Prophet Key was hero. There are a lot of Liberians, and that's the kind of society that we live in today. People who will be outside of Liberia will also join the other terrible group of people who also want to damage the country and think that, that they are supporting them. I don't know if the money don't have use, excuse me though, but to see people in that form and manner, but just because you have hatred for someone, like maybe you don't like Melbourne. So when someone is insulting Melbourne mother up and down, you don't care. All you care about is for you to support that person who quote unquote insulting Melbourne mom or dad or family members. That's not politics, my brother. And that's what the former president said that I really like. That's not politics. All of these things bring hatred. Look, we're not supposed to be in a kind of country where the country is so tense that you can easily post. People will cross you on your own post. It's just because of the way all the things are going. If people were punished for just using any kind of voice, any kind of insult against people instead of discussing the issue, even if I'm able, if I'm in a behavior, punish me. Punish me, because we gotta stop. All of these things go even to the radio, that people can just say anything that they want to say, Brother Aliu, and go scot-free. We're not building a better society. Better say we are destroying our society just because maybe we not like the other president. So we should insult the president from his from whatsoever place they come from up to his toes. That's not politics. I will not be here and support this kind of thing in the name of freedom of speech. No. For me, that's not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is discuss the issues, go to the issues, and talk about the ills in society. If people get issues, or maybe if they have, maybe if we discuss the chief justice here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we discussing it, and the people follow the platform good. So if they have issue, maybe they will bring our part letter. I don't know yet. But even if the chief justice sent a letter now to say, yeah, I don't think anything we say here, we were quoting other people. And for example, one of the lawmakers said that if but then when you were talking, he said it's still not on legal, right?
Yeah. It was legal to what the guy need at once.
But he said the full family.
Full family.
So you see, lawmakers are all talking the way they want to talk. So, but let me be frank on the entire topic. We have to punish people. Let me be frank. Whether you like it or not, Ali, because we can build a country where the country is the hatred more. In fact, the hatred more than even any other thing that we are maybe that we achieve. No, because of hatred. Nobody want to see other person. Nobody want to associate with other person. Nobody want to talk anything with the other person just because, quote unquote, the person is on the other side. And the worst part about it, my brother, before I tell what to you, to see some of our brothers and sisters, especially our women outside of Liberia, supporting these people in the name of just because the person can insult. Look, I told someone I said for some of us who will not go that way. If that's just because of insult, that's the only time that you will come and maybe recognize us. It's up to you. Because Kwasi, let me tell some of you, brother, Kwasi, using profane insult or abusive language in Liberia, or particularly these things, it bring other young people, it harass people, it incites violence. Let me frank. Because the other family member, they will not be happy that someone will just be causing a mind for every money. But we can discuss the issue. I can respectfully disagree with you, but I don't have to come here and come insulting. So for me, if the government want to take another trend, maybe for us to stop all of these things once and for all, let all of us be able to be a responsible people. The government will have to stop. The government to cursing. Oh, but that's a fact. The government cursing. The Ministry of Information is there insulting people. Even some government officials also insulting. What we hailing? So that's it for me about on the entire perfect issue. If they will want for all these things to stop, there be a serious awareness, serious warning to people. You can discuss the issues. Nobody going to stop you, but to just wake up one morning and insult people. And Facebook don't have no restriction. Nowadays, somebody will drop children on the internet, but you don't know. People can create Facebook. The child will be someone about 13 years or 14 years and put 18. So Facebook not going, maybe Facebook will not look for that person's age, look for the parents and to confirm. No. So you always see 14 years old, 15 years old, 16 years old children on the internet. You see one perfect kid will go one money, of course. And we think that is joke. We think that is normal. Because the way to our former president we are. So you continue. But go ahead, my brother.
Why you saying that's a fight? Because we can't be living in such a society. And we believe, for example, we are African, we get culture, we get tradition. And to see men to just be on social media insulting, you see women on social media insulting, these things, they are not good for our society. What are we teaching our children? These are things that we should always be thinking about, because the generation to come, and you will see people sitting glued to the radio, listening to Prophet Key, all of these things from start to end. You will see women sitting, listening to the radio where Prophet Key is denigrating all of women. excuse me, insulting other women, or all because these women, they are not in a cycle within their own political range. So they are going to celebrate it, sending him money, encouraging him, feeding him a thing, buy him plane ticket, going here and there. And this thing about politics, I don't know how we taking our own politics. Let us discuss the issue. Just that you go on social media, when you say something, when you write something on social media, instead of somebody asking you professionally, politely, they will come with insult. Instead of them coming with fight, oh yeah, you posted this, you said this, these are fight. No. Everything now is about insult. And I don't think this is good for our country. We had to really graduate from that. Like I said, Prophet Key, he did the thing. You people hail him. Because if Prophet Key was doing this thing, your post stop to him. You are not encouraging him. He was not going to be wild today that everybody know him. But because he had people that were encouraging him, they nurture him, they gave him milk. Like when you born your child, you want them to be healthy, you give them all the cereal. They make him to be a healthy child in insulting women. And today they see people that are making to be a healthy baby. He has now grown up and they want to make him to be a malnourished. So what's the
not even Prophet Key alone.
You
The Yaka Koruba.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of country? Look.
Today when Mr. Koruba speaks, they say, oh, he crazy. He's a madman. But yesterday, this was the same thing he was doing, speaking, insulting people. When you people hail him, he was not mad. But because today, the thing that he expected, his expectation had died, and he cannot manage it, and he coming vocal on you say he crazy. But yesterday, he was not crazy. When he was insulting the previous administration, he said that the only way he can checkmate them, you celebrated him. Today, he doing the same thing. He said that the only way he can checkmate you, then you say he crazy. And we looking at ourselves, we say Liberia is a Christian nation. All day, like we said yesterday or day before yesterday, when you pass in every corner, you will see mosques, you will see churches, mosque churches. We say we're doing the things of God, but we hail people that denigrate, more especially women that give birth to us. We sleep with them. We born girls' children. We can't think. So if they want to change
the country, yes, my brother, the country is still.
For me, if they want to summon Prophet Key, that should set as precedent that we put other people in line, that's cool. No problem.
Yes, for me, I support 100%.
Yes, that's cool.
I support 100% because we can't continue with this kind of behavior.
You see, they gave back to him. If they want to be the same person that they put it in more, they want it for him more, that's cool. No problem. That will set as precedent to
other. And this thing keep happening. Even within our leadership, what kind of politics is that? That's why most of the politicians, they continue to steal. Because even we who are followers, we sit there and clap for these people. They turn around and put the same behavior in us. Like my brother just said, by the time people post on the internet, or you're not even thinking. You say, no, what are you guys trying to say? Let me try to figure out something first. But no, you go there with the issue of being combative. Just because that your government, I don't know how will people think someone living in a country, then you want to exclude them from the government. That your government, the person talking to. So what happened to the person? Are they not also covered by the government? But just because of the kind of behavior that the people come with in the name of removing government, so they made the entire country to just look terrible. By insulting people, will not bring it to power, will not remove it from power. It's the issue. The way you're going to handle the people, that one will maintain you in power. Look at the VP they one time when he went Nukuta, right? Elections stay far. While your vice president of Liberia talking about people should vote. Yeah, man. Oh God, look, the country to tell you that these people, they worry a lot about 2029 instead of solving and bettering your lives. But for you, you don't see these things because some of us, we love poverty. And that they are demolishing now. It is right. But let us know that, for example, community A is on government land, or maybe that place for government. So all of you that are residing in community A, that is zoning and what we're talking about, so we're coming out to our main topic. So community A, you are on government land, and the government land you put behind it for the past 30 years. But you've been asking for on the squatter right or all the kind of thing that we've been giving to you, because most of these people, they're saying that, I'm talking about government side, I'm not talking about private side yet. We'll come to the private side, but let's dip more into the government side. So the government side, people don't just easily go to government side without them giving squatter right. No. So when people have been given squatter right, before you remove them, but I think there should be a system, time frame, and something maybe that will make them, by the time they move, that they'll be able to be hanging somewhere until life get better more with them. But not to just throw them out and bring one yellow machine and say the government want development. I live right here, or in fact, I'm right here now as we speak, Truth FM. Right behind Truth FM here, there's a community they call the Wawa community. Go there, there are a lot of roads. But Ali, there are a lot of roads in here, but they are not being paved. And in fact, some of these roads are not even connected because of whenever the rain season comes, you know, the kind of potholes and so forth. Sometimes the road just get terrible and it just remains like that, and no. So at the end of the day, you will notice that some of the community roads are all cut off. And we want development. How come we will live from where nobody, but Ali, you have roads. I'm saying this today to all of you today, and you listen to me. There are a lot of community roads here that are not being paved because of all of these things today that will have these kind of traffic issues. Most of you community road cut off. You leave that one. You leave all of these ones are free. Right behind Truth FM, right down there. No. And the road network that I don't know which government that they did here, but I live, it's just so magnificent. It's how you move into a community, you know, but the road, all of these roads are not being paved. Just like that. Look, man, I nearly fall into one of the ditch one time during the rainy season when I went for my son on his camper because he attending the Kingdom Beta. I nearly fall into the ditch. Because nowhere for us to pass, we got to pass through that ditch. You all know what we're talking about here, people. You all know. So government, you say you want development. Some of your citizens, some of your people there, development can't wait pin. The other one can't wait pin. Yeah, Dupont Road is open for the past how many years? Some Kofi Woods. Kofi Woods was popular white minister when he built a Dupont Road during my time. See the Dupont Road stay the same. Send the Beta Road, the road still bad up, still terrible. The sidewalk. Because you know they can do it a 2-in-1. The junior system and that the other sidewalk, but it's still open. We have talk. Some of us will cry on this radio. This thing still like that. But I want enough development. They play where people still living. Even if you want to give them time, you tell them that okay, we're moving to our Dupont Road, or maybe we're moving to other community that are free from now on to pay for the community. But please, we give you 2-3 months from now on with all of the compensation. This is what for you people. In 3 months time, you apply clear this side. You go to the other side and say, okay, for example, Sunny Wayne Clinic, Sunny Wayne Community. We get you people 7 months from now on because we're on the other side. So before that time, we'll be coming on the other side. And yet you people compensation. My brother, when you do all of this in the citizens instead, they will hear you. They will tell you, thank you. They say, yes, our government bringing development and what we want. Well, for me, tonight, on the show, we want to know the zoning system, the zoning, all of these zoning things you can be doing. We want to know which land belongs to government. We want to know which area for government so that some of us and those of our people who listen to us, they can know exactly as to whether they play what they are sleeping tonight whether it's for government or not. But are you go ahead?
Yes, maybe that's it. This whole thing about demolition or breaking down places is not a bad thing again, but the way in which you are going to do it. And before you carry on this thing, there should be you make sure you do your preparation. The moment you break these places down, 1 or 2 days, people should see you coming with equipment and thing, coming to carry on structure whatsoever you think it is necessary while you broke that place, or you will say, oh yeah, this is an alley, this and that. You break it down, make sure you reach that place, go open that alley, face those gutters and things. But again, I wonder the thing, the drainage system in Liberia, like one time my car went to LPRC that my website will never go Liberia during RCC again. No, that's small thing. Yeah, and the drainage system, we need to get it clean all the time. But again, most of the time, people will keep dying in their horses, and in the night, they going to go waste in the water and thing. And this thing get the whole drainage land stuck. And this is the problem we are faced with most of the time. You see that Claro Town, Vata area, you come again to Senior Town, all of these places, even Freeport. I don't know if they have worked on it because Freeport too used to be flooded. These are some of the things. Need to clean the drainage and thing to make sure to get a healthy, because all this dirty water and things sometimes entering people's houses and things, it is not good. You see, but Liberia, we are very, very poor as maintenance. We can, we face the road, we face drainages and things. At the end of the day, we cannot maintain them. You see, people will drop the dead in the street. People will take die from their houses in the net where they coming to dump it. And we are not doing good for ourselves. We as citizens, we need to help to clean our country. Government can face the road, clean the drainage and thing, make everything look decent so that water will flow, not to sit on the main road or to get in people's houses. And some people, they will be brave enough, they keep their diet in their houses, in the net where they coming to dump it, they say the water will carry. That's not good. We have to desist from that. We can't be complaining on the government. We say the country is dirty, and ourselves, we are very, very dirty. That's not good.
Yes. So to that, but Ali, quickly before I may come to what I'm seeing on the internet, coming from my brother Julius, just so interesting. But let me just say or to that, brother Ali. For me, I know sometimes when I say this, some people say, but maybe myself here today, I'm paying for some of the CBE, you know, the community guy that can clean the dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pay them. For me, I pay them every month. But the point here is, our people are willing to pay for the service. Let me be frank. Maybe this thing may sound some kind of way or some kind of, but the government to a state the problem. But our people are willing to pay for this service or these services that will be provided by either government or some kind of contractors or so forth, what you may call. But Brother Ali, when there is no security, the first thing is you have your debt. And one thing I like is that the guy who always taking my debt, maybe before I go home or maybe before I go home this evening, maybe you already think carrying the debt. But there are some places, Brother Ali, your debt will remain for the next 2-3 weeks. And we want to be keeping debt with them throughout the time. You don't see anybody, nobody coming around anymore. So I don't even see the PCC people or maybe the state cleaner or so forth. How you may call them? My brother, poor service, bring in most of these things. Well, the 200 our people can give them, for example, to Sokos to go and throw debt. You think I didn't really willing for them to really give that same money to the state government to clean the debt? They are willing, but because if the state government come today, maybe 2-3 weeks, you will not see them. And who want to be keeping debt to the house? Nobody.
Yes.
Because even debt after 4 days, some of the debt starts smelling already.
Yes, Monk, that's the fight. The drainage system, the alley system, that's one of the things in the country they need to work on. Like this government
Ministry of Public, we have serious issue with that. Look, let me tell you, my brother. Sometimes when I hear them talking about no job, I can be like, no, job is here. Like more talking about the drainage, the all the kind of system, and but when you have people cleaning the places, every day there'll be no way that water will even fill the road. But just because people lay down to their offices, they sleep 24 hours, maybe they play Ludo or they play checkup, and at the end of the day, they want for matching, for the junior to be clean, but can't do people right now. Like I said, the entire junior, the entire sidewalk, or maybe the junior there is clutch. But back to the other issue.
The main one you see like for here, we that here, those people that clean trash and thing, because all they think that sometimes they are all part of the rent that you pay here. You see, everything is part of the rent. Like for me here, every Thursday they come for recycling. I get a recycling bin, the blue rubber can. Every Thursday, a red on the bike, the people just drive on the alley, they pick it up, they empty it, they pull my can bike. Every Friday again, they come and carry the other regular trash. It's part of the rent. You see, nobody will take that trash to go put it in the street, because while people are there to collect trash and they are being paid for it. All you need to do is put your trash
everything into the bill or into the rent. You see,
you know the day, and everybody here know their community, the day they can come to take out trash. So early in the morning, you rush it to where you know where you're supposed to put your trash. You just go, you set it there, you go by your business. When they can't empty it, they sell your trash can right by. You see, but even Central Monrovia, the trash can, they will put it on Broad Street. We stay in the banana, we drop it right on the floor. We drink the water, we put it. You can't do that one here. Like, my car get a trash can. I get a trash can right in my car. Even myself, anything I eat in my car, I put it in my trash can. My children, they know me for that. You don't.
That won't happen, but that won't happen because
when I get to the gas station, I empty my trash can. I put it right back in my car. But some always do all of that. When we go Liberia, we drink the water, we dash it, we throw the plastic on the. These things, they are not good. We need to help to clean our country. It is very bad, and the government should be able to empower these people, pay them on time so that they can be able to be cleaning trash, taking people trash from the community. All of these things there. But even the trash we take in the country, we bring in foreign company there to come in and take care of that in the country. I don't really know. Yes, I think they say Zoom Lion, all that one there.
So like what you just said about
Liberian companies.
So the way you just said about the rent and so forth, and some of the monies to be placed, I think you are right. I think that there were most of the problem lies and so forth. I think yes, you are quite correct, because we can't get people who are taking rent or who are taking money or who are renting their buildings, their places, their facility, everything. You charge somebody that sort of money, and still the person stay paying for the rest of the bill. They stay paying for almost all of the bills in the same house. But all you want is just for them to have a place to sleep. They should pay you that amount of money. And you know, brother, and look, this country is seriously challenged. Every fabric of our society is just upside down until no way for them to understand. But you're right. So that because of that, people are placing debt, wherever place that you think that they want to put their debt, and no control. The city government also too, they're not able to even control that, and giving a tough time. Sometimes the citizens looking for who to carry that debt because they don't want to sleep with debt. My sister Grace Stephen is saying Soko carry that debt. Yes, Soko now is a transporter. Seriously, brother, Sokos, they are the transporter instead of people. Whatever they move on, I just see this thing quickly. See update. Popular World Minister William Guinness said President Bouaka isn't on or in an alley, but is surrounded by alleys. I don't know about alley.
Come again, you say what?
The Popular World Minister is saying, according to Julius J. Job posted this on his page, that President Bouaka house or a home is not on alley, but is surrounded by alleys. I don't know. I still trying to grab something.
The horse is not on an alley, but it is surrounded by alley. So you want to say the horse is in the middle of alley. So they saw the other alley on the side, they saw the other alley on the side, and then they just put the horse in the middle. Alley, then that's why you're trying to say the horse in the middle of alleys. And how possible can that be?
Good. That's what I want to ask you.
Because we know how alley can be. This is an alley, this is an alley, the other horse on the side, this is a street. So if you would say that hell fence is just in the middle of 4 alley, or I don't know. Yes, because people say that the president horse is on an alley, so you know
everything. You have to come on, look, Morgan to come on and can tell us the other definition for me. I'm not understanding, but I think the public works minister not too long, he was on OKFM, and he's saying that the finally said that the president home is not on alley, but is surrounded by alleys. So that some of us then our home to not be on alley. Well, be surrounded by alleys. But go ahead.
Yeah. So that is it. There, you know, anything you say, the people they coming to defend, because people say the president break it down. People place it and a horse is on an alley. So the public works minister had to come and make it clear to tell you that the president horse is surrounded by alley. So we really want to know how that hell of a fence is the president property is surrounded by alley. So say it's surrounded by alley. Maybe they coming to clear all the people houses that are around there. They will say, "Oh yeah, there are no horses on the alley." The president is not on the
president home. Let's just move to that quickly. But the president home, my brother, you see another road going so. You see another road on the other side, and the president right in the middle of the road. But they say the president is surrounded by alleys. So then who they on the alley now?
Yes.
Those of you, I hope that you're listening and you're following. Some of you got to be careful, and those of you that live around the president home. So the president is not on alley, but the president is surrounded by alleys. Yes, that's the latest news that we're getting. But again, you know, my brother, all of these things, it'll just be a complete waste of our time. So the government got to come out, the Ministry of Public Works, how to give us the entire, maybe if not most of that, tell us exactly what are some of the lands that, or maybe that are added, that are government lands, and so forth. Let know. But to come up with this kind of picking, you see some of the things. Sometimes when the common man be talking about these things, some of you out there you will come and say, "Yeah, my friend, government development come with people, all the kinds." You see now. So they say now that our president, my own deacon, is not on alley, but he's surrounded. So is here maybe they an island or something that people sometimes say the island surrounded by water.
Yeah.
But
so the president horse is surrounded by alley. The island is surrounded by water. The president horse is surrounded by alley.
That's quite interesting. You know what they want saying there though, that the president or lieutenant, the defense, the public works minister. Now what I mean saying, when Guinea just said that the president horse is, I think it was very out to rear. They say now on alley, but it's surrounded. I still trying to picture who then that surround the president whom there that on alley. I don't know. I still trying to picture that, but anyway. That's it. That's the news we're getting. So our questions to our leadership this evening. Let us, our leadership, let them tell us exactly as to which land. Because we want to know all of this zoning. And former president, Manana said he said these things. Let the zoning law come to effect. Let them know these things. Let them know the lands that belong to government, where to build, where not to build. All of these things, they know everything, so that we on the radio or in the media will be able to educate our people that you see that Chikisu factory community that, for example, is for government. And you people or maybe you people living down there for some time, you have to have yourself be removed so that anytime government will be able to come for their land. They will be able to do these things. We will do it. Some of us will do it. But to just come out and do things that you want to do, break down homes without prior notice, pick and choose, choosing artists, which one to because I mean anybody who can go in the name of that place is Ari. So we want to know. Anybody who can go as we speak. You know the person who is surrounded by artists. But Ari, go ahead. Before transition.
The transition, the president who be surrounded by Ali, the president who is surrounded by Ali, and Ali is a piece of land surrounded by water. So, like somebody say, every full lot equals to one Ali. So, that is it. Maybe the president hold that's a full lot and thing. So, then one Ali around there, and you see, so that is
every full lot.
Yeah,
equal to one Ali.
One Ali. So and the president horse is surrounded by Ali. So that is a we can transition. Like I said, Prophet Key. Let's see if the government want to use Prophet Key to stop the mine and power costs in the country. Like the president said, people can be causing, and you're supposed to go and advise a minister. Then again, be telling people say the causing and you're there, and then too much is so malito you can't own your makeup press. Before you insult them, when you before you tell somebody go in the eye, you need to clear it for your own eye. But you are talking people can cause, and your government official they can cause more than any other thing. So let's see that when Prophet Key will be someone and then maybe charged for insult and other thing. Then let's see now when government official go on to be insulting people, what the government will do. Well, that's it. What the next topic there? Because I tell you almost news time.
Yes, I think we gotta go for news break. We'll come back, then we'll go into the next discussion. Then we go to the line to interact with our people.
Yeah, because I was listening. You know the president, the former president, what he said yesterday, and this is one of the things. You can hate George Weah all you want. You can say all the bad things about George Weah, but one thing I know about George Weah is very peaceful. He's a man of peace. Anytime that man talk, he will talk about peace, unity, reconciliation, togetherness. And this is what make a country to be a better nation. Like he spoke yesterday, he said all of these things. When we decided that politics will divide us, we know where we went. 14 years of civil war, we were totally bundled all in our country. And President Bwaka will always talk about reconciliation. We need to reconcile the country. Have you reconciled this country? You going after people. Look at Musa Benete today. You damage his businesses. And you will always talk about reconciliation. Why should you be saying one thing and doing another thing? You came to power. People that were sweeping, making $50 at the end of the month to succeed there in our family, send their children to school. You took every one of them from job. When you say, yeah, then we have to reconcile this country. When George Weah took over, whether you Unity Party partisan, whether you for Liberty Party, whether you for ANC, which party you from, everybody remain in the government. Let's work to build our country. This is what we call reconciliation. But you can come to power, you getting people out of joy. You say you're not Unity Party partisan, you for the other party. Then you say you want to reconcile the country. You will always talk about reconciliation. You always talk about peace and things, but you are doing the contrary. Like he said, somebody calling, help me with school fee. These things they are not good. Let's be there. What are the person, which political party they from, you in government, help them. Some of what we do, we are not there to pick and choose to say, oh yeah, under sedition, we help this and that. Let's be open to everybody. See yourself as a president for a nation, not for a political party or certain group of people.
All right, but I didn't go for the news break. We'll come back. We will continue with our discussion this evening.
It's like I've never been injured before. But the injuries are there because some people are soft in their mind. They never come back. They never come back. But I'm a resilient person, very strong in my own mind. And nothing can discourage me, neither break me down. Because I've seen it, I've had the test of time. But what I want to say, to leave this altar, do not swear yourself for me. Everybody that say that he can't be this, he can't be that, if it happens, let me die. No people die. Don't be them. Please don't be them. Be positive. Some people swear, if Joy will have become this, let me die. No people gone. It shouldn't be you. Be objective, be positive, and be able to hold a conversation. What going on in your country, politics, you got to understand it. You got to sit with even your opponents. Understanding, if you can convince him to believe in you, you can convince that person. Fighting is not the best thing to do. Insults is not the best thing to do. And that's why you see, when Jesus, every time they attack Jesus, he explained to that person who he is and what he's doing. We are all one family. I got aunties from Lofa County. I got uncles from Grand Gile. I got sisters from Maryland, Southtown, Grand Bassett. My family big. And I show all of you, you can see that we are one family in a small country. So we got to treat each other good. The politics, remember when we decided that the politics would divide us? Who can tell me what happened? What happened? War, right? War. And when we went to refugee camps, and everybody that tested that camp, do we want to go back there? No. Because the camp will take away your dignity, your respect, your love for people. So let us be one family. I'll tell you something funny happened the other day. A little girl tested me. Oh, my school fee not paid. I said, okay, what can I do? Oh, our daddy, you know, the school fee is good. I said, okay, what can I do? I said, okay, send me all your CDC, send me all your CDC hat and t-shirt. It took her 3 days to send it to me. She can send it. Then I took a picture and sent it to a friend. I said, the person that your friend, check. Who are they? I saw a picture, she all a Unity partisan. In the street. So I sent it to her. I said, are you there? She said, oh daddy, yeah, oh, you know, that time where, but please forgive me for God's sake. So we'll do a lot of things for God's sake. Whether you're a Unity partisan or you're a sedition. That's why in our government, we all work together. I said something on the Facebook. One official of government, I sent a message to him. I said, you don't need to speak like that. Because when you are in opposition, remember you're asking for food, you're asking for food, you're asking for everything. So when the children are calling you, do the same. And he said, oh, Papa, sorry. So we are one people. I could come here and run into your kitchen. Food there, at Joshua, you can be a Unity partisan, but give me food because we are human beings. Let us not hate each other here for colors or what we believe. The first thing we should believe that we are all human beings and we are family. So Bishop, I want to thank you for inviting me. I want to say this because a lot of people say, oh, you need to talk, you need to talk. No. I don't need to say anything. You know what's happening, you know the actions, and you will judge. God, for all of us, let us believe in God and live our life and take care of our country so some all can get old and be here. Congratulations, sir. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you for being positive. I listened to you and what I came here today. You are a just person. And Pastor, you spoke to me in that room. Bishop, you spoke to me in that room. And I will say to you that my brother, who is a bishop, of course, what happened, happened. But because of you, we'll go back and make peace. We'll go back and make peace. Because of you. Because I don't want to be angry in my life. I'm a young guy, and I respect that person. That guy, everything that he wanted, when he wanted to talk to me, he was calling me. To settle dispute, he will call me. And I'm not going to call name, but because of you, you spoke to me, and I listened to you. We will go and we'll make peace. Thank you.
Continue to carry on the radio, social media, the Supreme Court has had one dressing museum, otherwise you must protect in contempt. I think this is an opportunity for me to verify the Supreme Court of Nigeria has not put a full property in contempt. The Constitution of Liberia gives freedom of speech, freedom of expression for all our citizens. And the Supreme Court of Liberia guards that freedom very, very well. The same Constitution also gives the Supreme Court of Liberia the right to interpret the Constitution, the laws of Liberia. And whatever it says is the final. The recent time there are attacks on the Supreme Court, specifically on the Chief Justice and even the mother of the Chief Justice. The Supreme Court felt that it is an honor to cite property to show God event why it cannot be held in contempt, but the name in the court. Outright accusing the mother of the sitting Chief Justice. Brother Key will be giving due process in court. We will appear with the lawyer tomorrow, and we will tell the court. We give good sufficient reason why it should not be held. And Lord, we find that we appear to answer. If you give sufficient reason, you will walk away and do nothing has happened. So we are not asked because the king is it is not true that they are saying, but if you want to be able to have your content, you must be giving your team. You must be called, you must be cited, and get an opportunity to answer. That is what we are going to see. Other people say why they are not happy. In the past, he has insulted other people, but he has not insulted the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court will not go look for case. Nobody are praying to the attention of the court. But now that the court is at one time, the people of law have the right to defend itself. So we ourselves are asked for law to defend us. But when the law says, and when the court is not at time, we ask for lawyer to try to defend you. So our lawyer and his lawyer to be able to interpret the law. That's all we're trying to do. So please, already that the Supreme Court of Nigeria has not, and anybody offer the key in contempt. All the code is trying to do is you are reason for why you are doing it. How you are reason? Or is there a limit to the freedom of expression? Or can anybody with a freedom of expression cause another person whether is that part of freedom of expression? I want to put it under expression. And that's the duty given to the court. That's all we're trying to do. Second thing I want to see is what the president of the past said. The press continue to carry on the radio, social media, the Supreme Court has had one addressing museum, otherwise we must protect in contempt. I think this is an opportunity for me to verify the Supreme Court Nigeria have not put a full property in contempt.
All right, so back after the news bulletin, folks. Good evening. If you're joining us, you're listening to 15 minutes of news bulletin right here on Truth FM 96.1. The opportunity is here to join this station. I will be at 8 o'clock on tonight, by which time we'll bring you 45 minutes of news coming from our newsroom. So, folks, yes, indeed, we're back. But Ali, we're back after the news break. I guess you've been following one of the truly national issues, maybe on the internet and so forth, but we're back. Value?
Yes, Mabel.
Yes. I'm saying that we're back after the news break. Go ahead, Value, maybe 1 or 2 minutes quickly, I'll join you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so as I was saying before we went for the news break, these are some of the things we had to always make sure we put Liberia first and Liberia last in everything we do. Despite our political differences, everybody belongs to a political party. You can't tell somebody, oh yeah, because you're not part of my party, I can't do this for you. No. If you had a hand, reach out to people, do for them. If you want the president to help you with school fee, say, oh man, Mr. Former President, please help me. But don't say, oh yes, I'm a sedition. And you feel when you say that, the same thing happened to me. So many people will reach out to me. Oh yeah, Mr. Masade, I want you to please help me. And you will see them sending me pictures for me to know, oh yeah, they are sedition. What I'm doing, it is not for any special political party. I'm doing it for Liberians, no matter which political party you're from. Okay, so people should stop lying. That's not good. And Liberia is all we have. We should always put Liberia first. We need to reconcile our country. And I will always say this, we have to reconcile ourselves, because the president we have now, if we say we're waiting for him to come and reconcile the country, it's not part of him. He don't know how to solve problems. When there is problem somewhere, he only come to make it worse. So if we waiting on him, like you listening to him, his reconciliation started by reburying people and what have you. From there, they go to set up another committee. Everything is about setting up committee. 3 years of your administration is still setting up committee to see how well you can reconcile your country. Something that's supposed to be your first priority. You worked with Madam Sadi for 12 years. When she became president, what she did was to call all opposition leaders together, those who supported her in second round, those who didn't support her. She called them. Let's see, elections are over, how we can move our country forward. 12 years you work with her. George Weah he did the same thing. Why can't you do the same thing? When you just bitter in the place, and this is why you see today the whole country, the president won election, he's still angry, he's bitter, and that is how the country is. So we need to reconcile among ourselves. We shouldn't say we're waiting for the president to come and reconcile the country. No, he's still setting up committee to see how he can reconcile the country. So let's get reconcile among ourselves.
My dear brother. Yes, thank you for that. Even to that, I think if you follow the video that you played not too long from the former president, I think he said something that the bishop been talking to him, to settle some dispute. I don't know between him and who, but we don't want to call him. But I hope and pray that But I don't even know what we look. Sometimes we got to be truthful to ourselves and say the real truth. Because let me be frank, Brother Ali. From all indications, you and myself, we can go into a race, like for example, and I beat you with just little machine. And I think, Brother Ali, if you even turn power over to me, I should be the one that even will tell you that, look, the kind of example that they got set, especially in Africa, when it comes to the issue of power for people, even district, community elections, for people to even take power over, is difficult.
Very difficult.
Before I even talk about national power that you see today, you see our leaders are watching the VP in local county. See the way the security. See the way people are worshiping you. Like, in fact, that they are worshiping you practically. Who want to turn that kind of power over? But the man said, no. I will make sure that I make the all high so that even if you lose even 50 votes, that the other person win you. That power or positions is not for a specific group of people. Well, you know, but you know, for me, I'm still thinking in my mind. Some of the religious people who are called some of the people who are also supporters of the rescue government, they will sit back and they're happy with the kind of thing that's going on. We said it from the beginning of 2024. When President Boga going to power, we said these things. Reconciliation should be the first mark. Then I may go to you as a father. You, the father, go to yours and say, oh, my son, I come to you. And we saw that between the Ghanaian presidents. I think the elected president, or in fact, their new president, and that the one that just removed from power. The new president went to the men that were removed from power house to visit him, to speak to him, and to see how best that they can move the country forward. But the issue of politics in our country is just so high. And I don't know from which point that most of our people see these things. Brother Ali, time for elections, it is a right. It is the right of your people, your supporters, to choose wheresoever they want to go. But to make politics to look like hatred, for me, I've said that somebody will just turn power over so easily now, even when they lose 1%. So, former President Bouaka, I'm sorry, former President Weah, President Bouaka, and former President Sktv-Lib, Man Sktv also talking about the same thing. Unity. I don't know how come the president of our time, who all will claim that yes, he's have the wisdom, he have the knowledge, he have all the experience. And people thinking that even if you say, yeah, Joe, we are kind of work together, my son, it's not for who business. It's for Liberians. It's for Liberia. But people just make the thing to look like, don't talk to them, man. They man, he's this and that. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to them. Hey, man. Then tomorrow when you're not in opposition, all the time you want to talk to the person. So, but I think for me, I think our deacon or my deacon, he had to play the role. He's the deacon. He had to play the role. You can't do that to your country. Sometimes I always use to shift most of the blames on the people that are around the president. But quite recently, the president talked about God can create land. God created no land. And now understand that the president himself to have a lot of tax on him. And you have to, if President Bouaka, if they kind of thing coming from you as an elderly man, you have to stop. You have to stop. This is not the right way to go. This is not the kind of country that we want. That every time people are, by the time they hear you, they think that you're for the other side. By the time somebody posts, they want to say the other one. By the time the other one says the other one, people just continue to look for way to turn people, to blame people, to do all kinds of things with people just because of politics. So, my brother, for me, I joined the former president, even including Sktv-Lib, are calling for peace and reconciliation. That's the only way that will move forward as a nation. Why would anyone want to even respect them and let be frank? Why? But Ali,
you saw how former President Sktv was respected during the previous administration. Yeah, like our children learn from us. I will always say this: if the fish, when the head is rotting, the entire body is rotting. If President Baka could look at the former president, even though yes, he's older than him, he can be his son. But if you can look at the former president, no matter what happened, our political differences, you were the president for this country. You were responsible to protect each and every one of us in this country. Give me your respect as a former president, and then your surrogate, they all will follow your lead. But
everybody will. Let me tell you, that's just the point where you need.
Everybody going to they respect you.
Even the CDC party I called out that got broken down. That's not supposed to be happy.
You see, it's not supposed to happen. As a president, you think George will be president, and then or United Party headquarters, somebody say, oh yeah, this happened, then they go honor it because of politics to make sure they bring it down. Why would that benefit you as an individual? You supposed to make sure, oh yeah, okay, say you want George their party to be a citizen, okay, you all move on to the play. Make sure that play remain there. Today they don't break that play down. People now start showing or plastic there over there. Pretty soon you will see Zoko now go for a second and structure there. You see, these things, they are not good. It is not taking our country anywhere but backward. We need to stop.
And one thing I can tell people, even if you bail today, the only thing that people can always remember do for that is Samuel Kanyando. Every time because of the SKD. That's the only name. But you can even spend 50. Look at the kind of thing that one of VS Totman did. But still people think that they made them do nothing. So no matter what, remember you. Only job for a few times. Only the country will benefit from whatsoever thing that you'll be doing as a leader. By the time that time finish, you move from power. Nobody care about you anymore. Why we continue to be creating a kind of more enemy shape for no reason? That, oh yeah, it's me. Even they gave you the country that you turn it into honey and milk. My brother or my sister, at the end of the people stay talk. But yeah, we live to a middle. The country is changed to extend that. Even the worst part of it is people from the surrounding of even the previous government. Like for example, like a deputy speaker. You deputy speaker, you are with George Weah. You'll be on the telephone and be talking to one another back to back. And up to date, up to now, President Bwaka and other George Weah, they can't speak. And you say, call yourself deputy speaker. Sometimes I can be thinking, what kind of people are we really or maybe having as leaders? On this show, that for example, some of you quickly, on this show, we have Monk, Steve, and Mr. Cannon, and myself, that for example. Then maybe Monk and Brother Ali, they can speak. But I'm on this show. Or Mr. Cannon too on this show, but we're not able to settle that dispute between Monk and that Brother Ali. Then what we're
doing? You're just deceiving yourself and putting more gas to the fire. You see?
Well, my brother, go ahead, because the entire Ali business now is not easy. People are very concerned about their properties, their land, and which land belong to, or maybe to government, or which land are on allies. And we hearing that the president who is surrounded by allies. Go ahead, my brother. Yeah, but they're going to be interesting.
The president who's surrounded by allies, that's it. So nobody will touch it. Maybe when different administration come, they will be the one to say no, it is not surrounded by Ali, it's on Ali. Some people say the president breaking down people's homes and home is seated on an alley. So now the public were minister feeling making it clear. So you take your mind from there. And you were talking about another committee for yellow machine business.
Yeah, I don't really want to also really go to that because I
Okay,
already have
maybe
the time.
tomorrow.
Maybe we can do that tomorrow. Yeah,
Okay.
because what happens is that the land issue it is indeed
And maybe
important.
there's a, but
Yeah.
you need to help me out.
Mm.
There's an old lady I'm really looking for, even though I told my team for them to look for her, but anybody listening to us there's an old lady, they as listening to her,
Mm.
how she too, she was evaded, she calling on the government to come to her aid. Her husband got blind, said
Yeah,
1990, this and that.
I saw that video, but I
Yes,
don't really know where
so
they live.
anybody know where that old lady is, please reach out to Mayborn so he can be able to reach out to me. So we
Yeah,
can see
seriously,
right
man,
now she
that's
don't
good.
even say have a place to be, nothing, and they can't. Even I told those guys from Freedom FM, they should
Okay.
try to find her for me. And also I tell you too over there, anybody that know her well about where she is, they can reach out to you. Or I want to establish communication with her and send my team out there to her so we can see what to do.
Thank you, my dear brother, because actually empathy, love is the best thing that we all can do on this earth. We all will come here to spend time. Maybe some of you don't even you think that you will live here forever. We all will come on this earth to spend time. That's why you should treat your fellow human with dignity. When God gave you the opportunity to have a little resources, don't overlook people, don't insult people, don't look down on people. No, it's wrong. So, government, what we are saying here tonight is that even if you want to remove people, because I'm hearing that I think some 1 million have been placed into the budget for the people that live in Hotel Africa. That's good. Look, they are your people. And the resources that you are collecting, that you are playing with here and there by 45,000 car, the money for each and every one of us. But you were given the opportunity to serve, to be into these positions. So use some of the money. Tell the people that no, we can just throw our people out like that. Some of what we're saying here. Don't throw them out like that. Somebody live there, for example, somebody live slave way, or maybe somebody live chicken soup factory, or maybe West Point. Somebody playing new calling now. You gotta be careful. West Point, chicken soup factory, all the places. After some time, the best thing to do for them is okay, we got to give you some compensation at least to have you people out of the place to move. We're not talking about private people fighting over land, no. Private people and citizen, or maybe private citizen, or actually may call fighting over land. Well, that's a different case. But you government, if people on the alley, the way our president is surrounded by alleys, all the people that surround the president, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh God, yeah, they couldn't
The president surrounded by Ali.
So that the way my own deacon is surrounded by Ali, all of the people that surround the president there, they got to be given. Some of you that bear mansion, if you know what I know now, they say you people surround the president, your own Ali. So these people now should be given something. Yeah, they should be given something. I would say, don't just throw your own citizen out like that. It's not good deacon. Yeah. Deacon rule is a good rule. Myself, I want to pray to God to become deacon before I die, because deacon are led to serve people. Well, the other deacon empire, you can collect. Some of us want to serve people. I mean, anything people go to the lab, you probably get problem. Yeah, a deacon is surrounded by what?
Yeah, let's go to the land, let them sit our people, let's give them more time. Yeah, if they are under whom to surrounded by Ali, they should start packing. So call a surveyor to see whether your home is surrounded or whether you own
07702033125. That's the number to call people, call in. Yeah, if you're yours, yeah, we all got to ask all of the questions and know exactly as to whether our homes, those homes is safe. Let me be frank. Hello to this caller. Good afternoon or good evening.
How you doing?
Yeah, my brother. Okay, thank God for life. Go ahead. Your name?
Okay, I'm calling you from Hotel Color.
Okay.
I beg you, there is something that I don't understand, and I argue with somebody. I beg you, I want you to acknowledge me. Who brought LTM in this country? It looks Unity Party or sleeping.
LTA, what do you call LTA?
LTM.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, it came under the previous government.
Okay. Because you need to tell the man to me that seriously brought up people here.
All right, thank you. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, my brother. Good evening. Go ahead.
Charles Cooper from Tupodro.
Yeah, Charlie. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, neighbor, I want to talk on the incident at the St. Teresa Convent School there. Because
We're not really talking about that. We're talking about the issue of land business.
I already said something about that. Anyway, maybe we're just in passing. Anyway, okay.
All right, thank you, Charles Cooper. Today's caller. Quickly. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. Therefore, let me say,
Yeah.
I'm going to Ali. You know, therefore, that is happening now because we are confused. Asking what Mr. tell us that the president house is not on the alley, but the house is one of alley. So are they telling us that the president house has become an alley now, where water was surrounded in the water? That's what they're trying to say to us. So we got to be sure here. You know, water house is on the alley. And it is there. Everyone can see it clearly. So that they try now to go and break all people's homes that the cleaners that go on in their own alley. So some of those fans that put you on the alley, you can see those fans. It is visible as on the alley. But want to say this to the government. Nothing good happening. I read now on the Pabla Road. People are walking on the market. I have to say, someone bring 40 or 140 in resident. That's because they don't want to wrap on the back. But these are hard, brother. These are hard. So we want the government to take reconciliation very sure. You know, when we all reconcile, they come on one umbrella, we all able to take our business from our favorite contract that we have so that we can work for the Musa Baby. Musa Baby got a lot of contract. But if the government or you go up with it, if you Musa Baby will not test my business to bring contract here and look at how people want to provide job on the business.
All right, thank you so much. Reconciliation. David King, today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening, my boy. Good evening to the panelists. So I monitored public when minister today, and then I heard him saying, "Oh, the president hall is not on alley, but it's surrounded by alley." Does he really understand himself? They may really understand himself today. The deception will carry the country that I'm already getting off. The deception will carry the country that I'm getting off. I'm monitoring whether Guineas here. Monitor whether Guineas saying that the homeless are running by alley, but not on alley. So we really think you were speaking to today. Well, thank you for the show, man.
Thank you so much, the deacon, my own deacon, the president home. Those of you who've been claiming that the president home is on alley, finally now, yeah, the government breaks silence to the Minister of Public Works. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Mabel.
Yes, my brother. Go ahead, good evening.
I'm Johnson, the chairperson for the concern Labran for justice, calling for people. You see, when people to lie in the chair is bad. Yeah, you can be seeing the right thing, but because the president doing it, they all lawyer direct. The man was in the alley. They would have wrapped around it because he was vice president back then. And they said they would leave it there and alley left it there. But they always in the alley. Why would they think they would be coming here trying to pass things or be busting poor people out there? And then you want to do the right thing. You start with the president, relocate the president. You got all the reasons to relocate Mr. Plaza, you can relocate man. And then you bust that place. Then we'll say, yeah, the people stop the thing from the presidency. So answer my follow-up question. If you're holding the alley with them, they can relocate the president, they can relocate everybody.
Exactly, that would be a good example. Yes.
Yeah, that's a kind of passing around. They keep telling people to eat. They already on job, their family left there. Men and take them for
Some women in our own job, we took them for jobs. I was speaking with somebody yesterday. That guy said he was in job here receiving up for Minister of State. He was going to the government. We're going out to Paris to even have meeting with 3 times. But we not to know to took him for one job. Imagine the government, people are defending the government, and I'm not like that. You gotta use some of them in the 11. So a lot of the men that are asking to only 40 people have a job, then they come in around your body, 4 people have this.
All right, thank you, my dear brother. Today's caller, good evening. Please, let's make it 1 minute.
Good evening. I'm calling for Kim Mambo, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw a photo of the president's house. The president, you want to be the first officer?
We're not getting you too good, brother. We want to get you clear. Ali, maybe miss me some. Hello? All right. Maybe still over there. Hello, today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. How are you?
We okay. Thank God for that. Go ahead.
This is 220. I'm calling from the Wealthy Highway, our community. You know, today I was listening to the talk show on there. I think the minister of probably where you were saying that the action on the president's house, the president is surrounded with addicts. But then the meeting says, you have to ask him and say, why for the president to hear that he's living the addict and say no? The president is ruling by him for a whole rope out there. So then you have to ask him, say, what is considered for him? He said, no, the whole area is president, everybody there living in the addict. So you see the kind of things that, why do they start for the rehab community, and then you open it the way George are opening other area, then you say, that's why the development is rehab. Let the president move for the addict, then we'll go in the other area, we'll take it for the addict, we'll tell the president as an example. You see? So this is what they are very destructive, and then, I don't know, the development is saying they are very, I know what is the friend of it. So I thank you for the show, and
thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. That's a country, that's a society. Hello, quickly to this call, then I go to the WhatsApp line. Good evening.
Yeah, brother. I'm brother Michael from Mangabe.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Very much for the talking point. You know, the other minister said that Alex are surrounded by a land or whatever is. It's a place, and then we consider that place to be a block, right? So since it is considered to be a block, it could not be for now, maybe in the future, we'll make it a roundabout.
Good.
Take out the house.
Good. That's a
roundabout. That's all. Yeah, you gotta have place.
Like for example, they say when I will have the hello. Like for example, they say when I will have the Dubrow Junction, right? Because there's a place there in that Dubrow Junction. Where now today there's a club.
Yes.
Okay.
Since Zimbabwe is in power by the grace of God, the next president or in the future will make it roundabout.
All right, thank you. Hey, Labrina speaking up. Let me go to the WhatsApp line. It's not easy this evening. Yeah, okay, good. Just call up quickly. Yes, my dear brother, good evening. Hello?
Yeah, hello, man. How you doing?
Yes, good. We're getting you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling regarding about the demolition of the land, the people property on the land. It's a serious situation we're facing in Kanta, Lima County. We take our case to ECHO. The ECHO get it ready that the land for. We run the paper to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court refused to give our land to us because we not getting good. In Kanta City, the broad city of Kanta, our land have been seized. But why the government can give our land and the government can give other people land to them? Why they can give our land to us when our fatherland that bill was not funded, but for other people, but they can't do it for us. In Kanta, to get a case with the airport, get it running for us. Yeah, the land belongs to the people. They get the land. From my turn to drop me turn to Joseph Walker turn, right now we know what we got. For other people, they can come to the Supreme Court, they get it from say, yeah, they don't belong to John, they belong to Peter, they belong to Moses. But our land in Ghana, it belongs to Nigerian people. People used to get it. That's not fair.
All right, thank you so much, brother. Let's come back to Liberia and take more calls. To this caller quickly. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my dear brother, go ahead.
Thank you. This is Pascal Davis.
Oh, okay. Pascal, go ahead.
Yeah. So, look, Nego, I was asking somebody today, the government wanted to hire land or to get land, and the citizens who are worth 10,000 wanted to get land. Which possibility exists quickly? In my mind, it is the government. Today, the President Baga wants the soldiers to get land right to Sopre, right to Magidi. It can be. I'm only to the fact that that play is their play, but Liberians are there. Can we meet our people and have a conversation? Can we say, well, over 50 years or 25 years, our people are settled here? If invested more, and there's a need that yes, we can relocate our soldiers. I think it can happen. More besides, your vice president have admitted that the issue of job is a challenge in our country. Poverty is taking over. The economy is challenged. And people are being homeless, people are displaced in the country. Where is the experience we talk about? People forget about all of us being politicians. But who the government interest is about? It's about the people. The reason why government comes into power is to protect the interests of the people.
All right.
If those people whom you come to protect are crying and walking the cuckoo water, then why are you in existence?
All right, David. Let's move back to our callers. Most of you who are calling and will be calling in back to back. It's not easy. Someone said former president we are on is also on the alley. Good. So I like the control. So we're going to be the alley to alley. You point out all of the alleys so we can know.
Former president Wiawu is surrounded by alley.
Hello, my dear. Go ahead. Good evening. Yeah, go ahead. I'm getting you. Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, thank you very much, Mabel. Mabel, what you say, it's my word of introduction, this is our business from here. I'm doing a discussion for community market in legacy of some of the and Mabel, the last time I told you that this government is a government of the same social industry in this country. I'm telling you. Listen to what I just said concerning the follower minister. I don't believe he are being initiated to deal with the devil, so you have to make all unnecessary statements to support the devil. You see that? What kind of government is? You break it down who is added, they come out to say he doesn't even know what is added. He doesn't even know. This is what I even want to stop the whole of Moravian. So when there should be added, the statement and say the follower minister for the 2 million west, he think, hey, yeah, get a car here. I don't even want to listen to the kind of poor man. They are going to control the government of his leave.
All right, thank you, man. Digo Horse is not on alley. All of you. Hello to this caller quickly. Good evening.
Good evening, Mabel, and even to the other listeners. Mabel, when you are getting some information or radio like this without the factual, do we know what an alley is?
No, Chief, tell us. Hello, tell us. We don't know now. Don't go to the president. Take it by step, to your own time. Nobody will be watching you. We don't know what alley is. You now tell us. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. People are saying that the president was in an alley. There is a block. If you give I give you an example, you see, if you come to town, when you see all the broad street, get a street, they get blocked, there's streets around it. So if you continue to get the notion that the president was in the alley, there's no road coming directly to the president house. If you look at the road coming from
so who own the block? Hello, so who own the block?
The president is on his land. So our the zoning law says that when you pay on your property, you should have a by road, front road, and side road. So those roads are in future, but there's no a block or a land who have access to the land. So those properties you have access, you have the by road.
So then who are property that been surrounded by the president that own alleys? Because according to the public works minister, he said that all the people who surround the president's house, they all their own alleys. So how do we even differentiate that? How do we even get that clear that maybe you who are neighbor to the president, you are on the alley?
That's what I'm saying. For your deed, neighbor, you know an alley.
No, that go back to the people that surround the other president now. Forget about me now. That go to the people that surround the president. According to the public works minister. So that means they're added down there, right?
There's a street coming from the back, coming all the way. You see the road coming from the former president house, passing inside the president way. It's just went straight in at the president behind the house to go. It's not that close. Look at that.
So wait now. So I'm asking you. So that means people who live around the president, they are living on the alley. Is that what you are saying?
Now, if you see people who live around the club, the president, I cannot exactly tell you yes. But look at the group.
Oh, but what the public works minister said? So the what the public works minister just said. So excuse me now. So you're talking about land here and there. So that, for example, the Tupo Road in there, I don't know whether you know that little piece of land. Now, right now, Tupo Road, in the middle part, I think you're talking about the block here and there. But if you have an alley and you have a block, who owns this land? I'm asking, because there's no way that alley that belongs to government, then you want to have another block for individual to live there. No, it don't work.
What I'm saying,
okay. All right, no problem. Saying you already know the truth, but you want to bypass the truth. Keep a calls coming. 07702032125. That's the number to call this evening. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Hello,
yeah, man, but I'm okay. Thank God for that. Go ahead.
People they hate the weather to me, all the road I hate to go road, all the alley in West York, they want to get go PB. Tupo road, what they know, open Tupo road, our president do. Tupo road, our president do. Open all the alley, plenty crap was living over there. It is Tupo road, is police are killing me. All the road, I want to get go PB now. They put confusing the country, man, later.
Well, today's caller quickly. Good evening.
Good evening, Memo.
Yeah, man, better go ahead. Yeah, man, there, better go ahead.
Let me say this. Every good government that want to talk about building, we want to rebuild the country, should build a better thing that grand love that. So by this time, public work, you want to build this country, you need to put on your sooner thing on the feed, make sure you identify every alley, every whosoever that occupies this alley, make sure that you switch them from there, because you are about to do what you are about to build. So you can't be sitting there in all the alley, somebody else will be sitting in an alley, they calling all the people you want to do the city, other people. So if you alley, as one of the callers said, you should set the president first.
Yes.
In the alley, if it is true that you are there, and let's go through it. Let's go through it, because everyone has a feedback. Let's go through it. That is the deed that you occupy this alley as a president. Set the president to your citizens, so everybody will be able.
Yeah, you can move.
In the alley, the president is move from the alley, but I need to move. Like someone Nizo, my mother has four girls Nizo. There's a crowd they call check care from Nizo Johnny go up. You pay that here for that crowd. That's why you pay go small the gas station. There's the alley that going through. Maybe when we enter that place, I hope you actually want like 10 minutes block. Then when you go way after or 77, right after 77, they call it, they want to call hotspot. Hotspot, right after 77. There's a hill there. That's the head for that place. Between that, it's blocked.
See it?
Nobody can do this. I want to add it for the outside and the tools I give you.
And this is a reason why we don't easily get fire service. Not too long, the person, horse for burning, not too long. Coffee. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
We're talking about building. These are the things we got to start putting in place. We're going to start doing this. They will know that government is ready to do this job. But you will not be doing. Sometimes you're not trying to just find something to
all right, thank you. Let the caller be our last caller, then we're going for the day. Hello.
We regret we have voted for the people to bring them in this country now. The people now came to help the country, they're voting to destroy the country. We have voted against we are very much regrettable about this government. Nothing good people doing for us in this country. You can't be witch hunting people. So they try to destroy other people's houses around there. So the president
good. That's another thing, because we have a lot of Google structure down there. So if you are claiming that one of the president's house that is not on alley, but the other surrounding they are on alleys, then that's what thing. All right, quickly, the other last caller, then we'll move. We gotta go on people. Yeah, hello, Chief. Go ahead. Good evening. Hmm.
All right, thank you for the show tonight. You know, the Bible says in John 8:32 that you know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Those that don't want to accept the truth, they always lead themselves to chaos. To be honest, they was over there, there's a block. For example, coming from town, you look at what you got, you see the picture over there.
Yes. That's a block.
Going to help ministry. What if you see the picture?
Good. And the block belongs to government.
If you come from, I'm saying, I will need it to be a look where the picture dimension of what the road over there. Where the train over there, when you hit in that place, if you put there, in that place, everything will go in the doesn't work. If you coming from our fire, we all the way to where it's there in most squares, we bought that place, you do the president one. So that there's more people on water. The president will be from water, what you do water. What God will do, you do, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thanks to all of you. Brother Aliu, I think we got to go now. We'll listen to all of our people. Maybe on tomorrow we will come back, or maybe throughout the week. But again, people, yes, let justice be done to all. So if you said a Mayborn horse is on an alley, or maybe it's surrounded by alley, or maybe it's a block, and maybe have to be removed just because you have to do. Let me tell you, that's why sometimes when you see government bossing some places, you can be thinking as to, but what government have to boss the place? No, government have the right, because government have to develop. And like somebody just talk about the other Dupo Mandela come on. I don't even know whether it was do that even live or maybe Dupo that is. But the road, you know, for me, I like it. Let me be frank. I like the roads. Yeah, it's just that the roads are not paved. That's all. But if most of the roads were paved, we're not going to be struggling too much with too many traffic here and there. But again, my brother, that's it.
Which part of Labrador more where they get the Duporo?
Duporo is in Painesville.
I can yeah most of this.
Yeah, no good though. It's very, very labor, but just that the way people have build structures, people just building blacking places, building other blacking no alley surrounded by.
Yeah, like you said something Mayborn, and these are some of the reasons why most of the time when there's a fire outbreak or those fire service truck, they get stuck and things, because there should be an alley that when there is anything of such wherein fire service way. Like here right now, you see this other street going, so there's an alley right behind my house. You see everywhere there's an alley, and these are areas that are accessible, that car you can pass there with your car. Just now when they say fire service truck can pass to the alley, when they can hit from the front, they go to the back and start hitting. So when it comes to this thing, people building on alleys and things, yeah, government, you can clear this area. Yes, it's very, very much important. And when you clear them, make sure you clear them for good. Clear them and pave that area. Here, most of our alleys are well paved. You just going to leave it undone like that, dusty up. No, clear the alley, pave them, make it to be like a paved area where people can even drive there sometimes, just like that. Even though alley is not a place to drive, like some of us we drive on the alley, park our cars there at the back of our houses, because you will not park your car on the alley, they will tow it. You will pay good money. But it's very important for the government to clear this alley. Even yes, like the other caller said, now they are saying that the president house is surrounded by alley, and people talking about the president house being on an alley. When the public works minister had cleared it, and the president house is surrounded by alley, you people over there, you should start having plan B now. you should start having plan B, because pretty soon they coming to tell you that, oh yeah, they need to clear the alley near the president hall. They need to be accessible for any other thing. So you start having plan B now. It shouldn't be surprised to you guys when you hear that, oh yeah, they're coming to break down these places because you're built on the alley behind the president house. So you just start having plan B now. Some of you start doing what you can do to start finding place secretly, just in case of anything. But it was a great show. My brother, be safe out there. Hope and pray we'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear brother. So these are some of the reasons why we don't even have any playground for our children, just because we choose, or in fact we take all of the land and do anything I want to do with it. People build anywhere, people selling land, people do all of these things, and even the government itself, the government aware, and they also, all of these things. But again, people, good night to all of you. It's just so frustrating, but maybe we don't even have playground. No land anymore. No land anymore. All of these land, sometimes some of these land that our children used to go on to play football, to do all this thing, you don't even see things like that because everybody wants sport. Someone will see sport. Someone say, I let that place, that identical place that the player want. And you will have it. So the president is living, in fact, is surrounded by others around him. So those of you who have your structures or maybe your homes surrounding the president, just getting in mind that you are living on the island according to the public minister. So yeah, my brother, you wanted to say something quickly?
Yeah, I just want to remind you once again, or I really need to get in touch with that woman.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I will really check.
Listening to the show, if you know where that woman is, or you please try to link her to me, but so we can see what to do. Yes, yeah. I'm begging you, everybody listening, please, your help all. Let's try to find our grandma, please. Okay, yes. Bro, see you tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, my dear brother, thank you. Good night to you, and see all of you, our people, our followers. Thanks to each and every one of you. Indeed, our brother Ali, thank you. Myself, I watched that video and to see our old folks. You know the word that we do here in Liberia. Sometimes you work for 15 years, 20 years. No, well, for me, I always call it no ear, no tear. That's the kind of job that people do from hand to mouth. So sometimes some of the people, they keep their little money, they keep their little resources to buy their little places, and sometimes you break down the places without giving it anything. So government, go back into your drawing board, check Google, and be able to find another way forward. Give the people something, at least if a little compensation. Give it to them so that they can go in pain with frustration and sometimes die from some of the frustrations that will come their way. Thank you so much. Good night. We see you tomorrow. Love Liberia. Think Liberia. Love Liberia. We love you, but God love you the best. I'm John C. Mayborn Cooler.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The project is giving us here and the premise of them. The work with my life without fear.
A lyrical
Master.
Clever is who I make on you. I can't Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamo. And yes, I know money. And I yo. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Nigeria ya tumale, Sktv, ena Nigeria, tosi wako maya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat to San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.